you very much for coming back.
Oh, sure.
You make me feel really old, by the way. Because you were here the first season, and
I
you
was
were
13.
13 years old. And,
now I'm 18.
Right, and now I'm an old man. But I want to first talk about, congratulations, very sincerely. Opposite of Sex, I love. Buffalo 66, I watched last night.
And
I really
it?
enjoyed this
Good.
movie. Yeah, it's incredibly original. And you and Vincent Gallo, the main character, have this great, very weird, unusual chemistry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to describe to people what the chemistry is, really, because you learn to like him in the movie, but it's a challenge at first.
Right. Well, she's supposed to be like his fantasy girl, so you know, she likes him no matter what, and the audience sort of has to learn to.
Right, and he is not the nicest guy in the world. And
in the movie.
In the movie.
Yeah, he's actually
a
sweetheart.
I'll make that delineation. In the movie, and I was reading the press kit about the movie, and they said that to create this, for the movie, to create this kind of sort of unlikable character at first, he was actually mean to you off camera. Is that right?
Well, yeah, because he sort of was really getting into his character, and it was sort of scary because I didn't know that he was doing this. So we would, and he was really nice before we started actual production, and then once we started production, before takes and stuff, he'd yell at me. Not really yell, but say kind of nice things. Like he told me once that he said, "Oh, look at you, those like 2 pimples," and so he's
always a way to endear yourself to a woman. I find.
Yeah, but then I realized he was just in character.
Hey, but he should mention that to you first.
I know, you know. I know. I guess he thought I guess he wanted my reaction to be sincere, which it was.
Yeah. I want to give people a taste of the film right now. We have a clip here. And I think this is the scene where, I don't think I'm giving too much away to say that Vincent Gallo's character, he kidnaps you and says, "I want you to meet my parents and pretend that we're married and just tell them great things about me."
Yeah, just nice things. Make me look good.
Make me look good.
Make me look good.
Here's a scene from a really good movie, Buffalo 66. Take a look.
I was working as a typist for the CIA, which is a special part of the government. And Billy is a top agent with the CIA. I'm sure you know that. You're probably so proud of him. Anyway, he has hundreds of people working for him. And all the girls in the office were always telling me how much they were in love with their boss. And of course, I had never seen him because, you know, I worked way down on the other side of the building. But one day, he comes into the office and I see him. And I fell in love, madly in love with him.
You lie really well in this movie.
Yeah.
And you've been very busy. As I said, I really also enjoyed The Opposite of Sex, but you just shot another movie here in New York.
Yeah.
200 Cigarettes. And this is with who? Who else is in the movie?
Courtney Love's in it, Ben Affleck, Casey Affleck, Kate Hudson, my best friend Gabby Hoffman's in it, and Dave Chappelle. I hope I'm not forgetting any. Oh, Martha Plimpton.
Oh, so that sounds like a pretty
yeah. Well,
cool
they
cast.
follow all these different stories of all these people. 1981 New Year's Eve going on their way to one New Year's Eve party.
Now that was shot here in New York. Is New York a nice place to shoot a movie?
Well, I think it could be. But when
if they got rid of the filth and the grime.
No, when we shot this movie, we were shooting in the East Village, and there were 5 other productions, so people were a little testy at that point, and we actually had this insane witch woman one night protesting us filming there. And
because she lived there?
She lived there. She was a landlord. She owned this building. And we had to do this shot where we're like walking down the street, this strip of a block, and I don't know why. They knew her, but they didn't want her. She didn't want her building in the movie, but they still shot there anyway. So she came out and wrapped tinfoil on all the posts in front of her building, and then
that would just make it look like a house of the future. I would think.
It was just, I said, well, they'll just think that someone really crazy lives here, which she was crazy.
But did she do anything to like physically try and mess up?
Yeah, she started singing "Row, row, row your boat" during every take, and she almost punched out one of the extras who was told to like walk down and then get on that stoop, and he started to walk up her stoop, and she almost like knocked him out. And then she put up signs, because she was against the movie, because she's against cigarette smoke, because her father died of lung cancer last year.
Right.
And so she put up this huge sign right outside of her building that had like it was like a big no smoking sign. And then later she started walking straight towards the camera, singing "Row, row, row your boat," holding the sign.
I think all this makes it a far more interesting movie, probably.
Well, it made for a very interesting evening.
When the reviews come out and it says, the use of row, row, row your boat was very effective. I loved it. Well, The Opposite of Sex is in theaters now, and Buffalo 66 opened tonight in select cities, and it opens nationwide July 10th. And it was great having you back on.
Thank you.
Continued
Good to be
success
here.
with everything.
Thanks.
Christina Ricci, everybody. Girls Against